So this area off to the right here is the Pebble Beach of Baja. It's also pretty darn expensive. I want to say it's what's the name of the place? We'll come up on it here in a minute, but it's just a whole community of houses, condos of all different sizes, and you know, you're gonna pay. Yeah, here it is, Baja Mar. So Baja Mar, if you're looking for the top of the line, I mean, I'm sure they'd let me in there if I said I'm going to the restaurant or whatnot. But there's the entrance right there. It's as gated as you can get. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Oftentimes I don't see them down there now. I don't want to take my eyes off the road. There are, I'm gonna go over here to this pull-out. There are fish pens. Again, they do things a little different in Mexico. In a lot of places, okay, there's the fish pens there. In a lot of places, you know, when you catch a small fish, you let it go. In Mexico, oftentimes they put them in the pen and let them grow, and then they eat it. So let me get out of the car here. So this is the Pacific in between Rosarita and Ensenada. You can see the fish pens. This might be South Puerto up here. I know it's right around here. Yeah, okay, I was wrong. South Puerto is right here. Yep, there's a guy with some surfboards. So Ensenada, 22 kilometers. They probably went down and left. There's no surf. There's no surf at K38. There's probably no surf here. That's going to be a nice home on that lot they're clearing down there. Oh, looks like the cops pulled somebody over. Gringo. I don't even know what the speed limit is here on the toll road. It's surprisingly low. Okay, 60 kilometers an hour. That is, what is that? 40 something? My eyes aren't working. Yeah, is that 45 miles an hour? I've had people passing me going 70 miles an hour. This road is really well traveled, but some of the other roads you have to be a little careful when they're doing construction like this. What they'll do is they'll lay a new coat of blacktop and then they'll stop. And as you're driving along, you'll just hit a wall of blacktop 6 inches tall. Like, that's where they ended the project for the day. And a little car like this with little low profile tires, oh man, that's murder. Even in a truck, I've just been flying down the road and hit one of the, it's like hitting a curb at 60 or 70 miles an hour. It's soft and squishy blacktop, but it scares the heck out of you. Yeah, I've never been down here. It says camping. I've camped 100 places on Baja. I drove all the way to the tip at Cabo, and then took about 3 weeks coming home, just camping everywhere. Scorpion Bay on the Pacific side, and then on the Cia Cortez side, Bahia de Los Angeles. It's incredible over there, the camping, and cheap. That was 4 or 5 years ago, but not too many of those campsites were, you know, any more than $10. Most were probably less than $5. Just honest people trying to, you know, make a little bit of money with their beautiful real estate. So this is another toll road booth coming up. I'm curious if we're paying or not. I haven't been keeping up with my toll road booth literature. Doesn't look like it. Nah. Yeah, maybe we are. Well, I got 2 for free, so I'll take it. And this one we're gonna pay. Oh, this one's 43 pesos. The other one was 39. Hola. Hola, buena cosa. $157. Gracias. Señor, no toll in Tijuana?
No, no toll.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, it was open.
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah. Okay. Gracias. Well, we had to pay that toll road. A whole 43 pesos, 225, I think. Okay, right here, Tecate. You can take a Highway 3 over there. Either one will get you there to the wine area, but so before you're coming in Ensenada, that's when you're going to head inland to Villa de la Guadalupe, the wine country. But definitely go. Now this area here is a little smelly. These are all fish canneries off to the right. Yeah, unless you're working at the cannery, living across the street here, it smells. It's like fish processing going on here. Ensenada used to have, it still has a huge port, but they used to have a lot of cruise ships. Just small cruises from LA and San Diego would go to Catalina, then they come to Ensenada, and, you know, call it a 3-day cruise. Plus a lot of the larger cruises heading down to Mexico, Cabo, Puerto Vallarta, they would pull into Ensenada. Well, I know that's not happening right now. Those cruise ships are anchored off of San Diego, but they built a multi-million-dollar facility. I'm not sure. So this is pulling into Ensenada. That's the cranes of the shipping container ships. There's a lot of things that are made in this area in Ensenada. Ooh, I've passed by Fender guitars, all kinds of electronics, Garmin. There's all kinds of things between here and Tijuana. Maquiladoras, the factories where they come down and just use the cheap labor to put these things together, and then they a lot of it passes through this port here. They end up in shipping containers to all points around the world, I'd imagine. There's a multi-million-dollar yacht out of the water there. There are some boat yards down here. They do world-class work at a fraction of what it would cost in San Diego. I mean, look at those boats. Head down this little road over here by the Marina. There is a fish market right here, and then we're gonna pass it on the right, and there's all these taco shops that they argue over who invented the fish taco, whether it was here or San Felipe, but I don't know. They make a mean fish taco, that's for sure, and it's with fish that you know, they're buying 5 feet away. Again, it's a must stop as a tourist, but there are hundreds of locals that eat at all these stands. Hopefully some are open. Yeah, I see a half dozen open around here. So I'll get on foot here and stagger around with my boot. And this is a movie theater, but I think it's mostly I think they're mostly all Spanish films. Sinopolis, the fancy movie theaters where you can get a cocktail to your brought to your seat. It all started down here in Mexico. That's one of the richest men in the world, that Carlos, what's his name? I think Sinopolis was one of his many businesses. It's cheaper down here. Last time I was in a Sinopolis in Tijuana, I think it was $7 a ticket or something for the same couch, fancy couch seat. Are you kidding me? Christmas trees? It's November 9th, I think. We'll see if any racers are here yet. What they do is they pre-run the course. Oftentimes, you know, not with a full-on tricked-out race truck. It's a tricked-out truck, but it's what they call a pre-runner vehicle. It's more expendable. I don't see anybody here. Usually this parking lot's half full of oh, here's some guys back here. It's half full of dune buggies and these $1 million race trucks, if not semis. Back here I've seen just like 2 big Toyota semi trucks. Yeah, I don't see much of going on. I mean, it's 9 days until the race, so maybe yeah, this whole area back here will be race central, and then you know, a lot of the guys stay here at the Hotel Corona, and over the years they've had race meetings that has been the headquarters. I'm not sure where the headquarters is this year in 2020. So I've stayed at dozens of hotels in Ensenada. Most of the touristy ones. I mean, there's plenty of $15 hotels. I've stayed at those too, but I'm usually down here with a girlfriend or something, and I'll try to get a little bit of a nicer place. Let's go off here to the right. I've stayed at this place, La Pinta. It's okay. But a quick peek, I think they had pretty cheap rooms at the Best Western El Cid for whatever reason. I think they were $44 or something. Yeah, see over here, San Nicolas. I've stayed there in this La Pinta. I've never did Airbnb here in Ensenada. I'm tempted, but a fast look, things weren't all that cheap. I mean, it was by the time you paid the Airbnb fee and cleaning and all, it was still 50 or 60 bucks. And my experience with Airbnb, you still have to deal with tracking the person down and whatever. Sometimes you end up getting the wrong key or something. So I mean, for $10 or $20 more, if I can just stay at a hotel, I do that. So this is about 2 or 3 blocks from the port. Well, that was a stop sign he had. They call this the San Nicolas Hotel and Casino, but I don't know. I've stayed there a couple of times. I never saw a casino. See right there, a casino. Maybe there's some. Oh, I see what it is. They have a Caliente. Caliente is off-track betting. It's not really Vegas kind of casino games. It's more well, you can bet on the Baja 1000. You can bet on anything as far as it's a sports book, really. So you'll find Calientes around Tijuana and Rosarito, Ensenada. I used to have a buddy, this knucklehead. He would this was before all the online stuff. He would wake up early and drive from Pacific Beach, walk across the border into Tijuana, go to Caliente before work, and place his horse bets. I mean, he's a hardcore horse guy. But F that. Bronco's Steakhouse I've heard of. I don't know if I've ate here. I've ate at a Bronco's in San Felipe. So I'm gonna just find myself a spot, and I think I have a $50 hotel.com credit, so I'm gonna see if I can book that El Cid on the right here, but I don't know how you get in the parking. Okay, yeah, there's in the front. So that's my hotel, the El Cid Best Western. It's a great place. Like I say, a lot of people have been staying there for years and years. And during the week, you can get it affordable. I think tonight it was 48 bucks. It's worth $48. It's right here on the main street, which is First Street. It's all the bars and hotels. About a block from the fish market and the marina. So that's the Best Western El Cid. So the El Cid Best Western is one of those old school hotels with a Mexican tile and woodwork. It's real nice. It's kind of one of those places that people have been coming to their whole life. So I'll show you my room. It's kind of messy, but I'm on the 5th floor. That was a great pick with a cast on my foot. So I just had a little bar. Old tile in the bathroom. Wood floors. I also have about a dozen English channels and the rest are in Spanish. Comfortable queen bed, little balcony, nice air conditioner and heater. So this room's overlooking the pool, overlooking the main street. Probably would have been better, but I'm not complaining. I'm by myself. So this is the El Cid.